surge.
Woo!
Brace.
Good luck.
And there's a parking shortage expected. There's literally always a parking shortage at the Jacksonville Airport. There's never a place to park out there. Travelers flying out of Jacksonville International Airport around Thanksgiving are being advised by Jacksonville Aviation Authority CEO Mark VanLoh to consider alternative transportation options such as calling a friend, taking an Uber, or using a Lyft.
How about renting a van?
This parking is expected to be full. This anticipated congestion is attributed to a surge in travelers rather than a reduction in parking spaces. Why would anybody think they're reducing parking spaces? Yeah. For this Thanksgiving holiday, folks, just remember we're taking away 700 parking spaces. Why would anybody do that?
We're blacking them out. We're putting a blanket over them. No one can use them.
It's ridiculous. Approximately 15,000 people per day are expected to travel out of JIA. Can't even handle that many people. In the days leading up to Thanksgiving, it's the smallest airport in the world.
One of the the best airport. I love Jack's Airport.
I do love it.
God,
I love getting around.
So much better.
The fact that you can see the other end of the terminal from whatever end you're
on. So nice. Yeah.
It is great. It's an easy place to fly out of. We'll give them that. Let's see. JIA has expanded its parking lot capacity, they say, with the opening of Economy Lot 3 and the expansion of Economy Lot 1, resulting in a net gain of 300 whole parking spaces. I mean, that's a lot. When it comes to cars, that's a lot. Yeah. Compared to the last year. However, VanLoh suggests that passengers should still consider being dropped off due to the high demand. The airport currently lacks the infrastructure to allow for parking reservations in advance.
That's what my question was. Okay.
And private parking lots near the airport are also expected to reach capacity, according to the spokesperson from Jacksonville Aviation Authority. You guys ever done one of those satellite parking things for Jacksonville? Have you?
Yes.
How do they work out?
Pretty good.
It was
fine.
Yeah, I just go to the actual airport and be frustrated.
I didn't realize how inexpensive it was. I'm probably going to knock on wood on this one. To park at the actual airport. Because like in New York City or even in Philadelphia for that matter, it's like $100 a day, something crazy astronomical. Here it's like maybe $9, $12 a day. Like
economy parking's, pretty affordable. I mean, and
it's the shuttle situation because it's always like, okay, are they coming or are they not coming? Like I gotta go.
Right? Yeah,
like,
I get nervous.
I get a little.
Sketches me out. Is depending on other people to get me somewhere on time.
Yeah, I can't rely on other people.
I'm usually so early, it's not a factor.
Yeah.
You could walk there if you needed to.
Yeah, 100%. I could walk there.
No, I'm with you. I try to get to the airport fairly early.
Yeah.
Try to get there fairly early.
I'm always like the first flight in the morning. So my flights are usually like 6 a.m. So I'll get there. Like 4:30.
Yeah.
I used to, when I used to work for Tim Constantine, he was obsessed with not wasting any time. So he would get there as late as humanly possible.
Oh, gosh.
I'd be freaking out the whole time.
Me out.
It stressed me out every single time. I mean, he wanted to get there just as boarding was being called.
No.
And I'm like,
oh my
dude,
gosh.
that is a tough one for me.
I probably, I think it was before Blake was born in the late 90s. I had in New York, I was doing a tournament up there, a national tournament up there, hosting a tournament. And there was a parade in New York. And I had to drop off my rental car and get from Long Island to LaGuardia, and I got there right as I'm still ahead of time, like 15 minutes before.
Oh wow!
They closed the door on me.
Oh,
all right. So I was like, oh gosh, I'll just sleep in the airport and take the first flight.
It's okay. I'm the limo driver.
No, but in LaGuardia, you're not allowed to stay overnight.
Really?
Yeah. So I had to spend money I didn't have. And go to Queens
just to sleep in the airport.
Just to sleep.
Yeah, so, no, I've had to stay overnight at an airport before. It is weird.
It worst.
It is weird.
No, but I was all in to sleep at the airport, and they're like, sir, you can't stay here.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, where am I supposed to go? You close the door, and then I went into.
Of course,
yeah. You went into Karen mode.
Yeah. Can you see I'm tired? Stupid parade. I went into my entire day. had to pay extra because I didn't have time to put gas in the road.
I will never come to New York ever again. And they're like, fine.
They're like,
yeah.
we don't care.
They're like, oh gosh, we're gonna
Lots of other people will.
We're gonna miss you.
Here's a
all.
$20 voucher on your $800 hotel room.
That's exactly-
Yeah.
That was
Those.
100% what it was.
Your $10 dinner
No.
voucher for a $30 meal. Yeah.
I didn't qualify for the voucher because I was late. So I didn't even get a voucher. So
You remember those days when that threat Davey just made was like a thing that would make them take you serious? I'm never coming here again. People
Yeah.
would be like, oh
my.
sir, hang on here. Don't go that far.
Yeah.
Let's work this out here. Now people are just like, yeah, okay, we'll add an extra reason for you not to come back.
Great. Yeah.
Get out of here.
I can tell you, I mean, it worked for Bob's Big Boy. Enough people said it. They went out of business. They should have taken him seriously.
Yeah.
They should have. One by one. People just drop off. All right. 2 men pled guilty in an I-95 drive-by shooting.